probably time to go ahead and catch up on some mail. What's going on, guys? MikeO back with a mail day recap. Not really a mail day recap, more like a mail month recap. It's been at least 3 weeks since I've done my last mail day video, and I've got a pile of stuff that's come in. Just been busy trying to get out some videos when I can. This is definitely going to be like a 15 to 20 minute video for sure, because there's just so much to show off. Also, if there's a bit of an echo, I apologize. I'm still doing this in this room that's being redone, and there's just an echo there, so there's not much I can do. With that being said, let's get into this. I have a few care packages, I think maybe a group break or two, and then some eBay purchases. So let's jump into it. First up, this came weeks ago from Yankees cards. So Jerome, thank you very much for thinking of me and sending this my way. Definitely not necessary. He sent me this little team bag of Phillies cards, which I did glance through. Some stuff for the binder. Here's a cool Jake Thompson from Topps Gallery. This is a gold parallel. So very nice. Gallery was really cool. It was a Walmart exclusive, so you don't see a lot of the singles around, but pretty cool. Like this here, this 25th anniversary Upper Deck card. I'm not sure exactly what this is out of. I guess maybe it was some sort of Upper Deck product in 2014, but love the 89 Upper Deck design. It's a Jorge Alfaro. And then he also sent this Odubel Herrera Topps Archive Signature Series auto, numbered to 99. It's on the Bowman card. This is not one I had, so thank you, Jerome. Definitely something I'd been looking to pick up, so appreciate it. Guys, check out Yankees Cards. Awesome YouTuber. He's done a real good job in the community and puts up a lot of really cool content. All right, this is an eBay purchase. It's an Archive Signature Series on a Ginter, Tom McGlavin. Got this one pretty cheap, probably like 15 bucks. These cost like 40, 45 if you open them. So if I can get it for 15, that's certainly a deal. Hall of Fame pitcher. Obviously would prefer him on his Braves uniform where he's most well known and had the most success, but I'll take it. All right, moving on. What do we got here? Okay, yeah, I had some eBay bucks to use. And made a few purchases. Then the last day, I was just kind of looking for something to spend stuff on. Picked up a few pretty cool things. This is a lot of 4 Rhys Hoskins, 2014 Bowman. I guess it's Bowman draft. His first Bowman card. They're the refractors. So I got 4 of them. Figured I would take a look at them, see if any of them are worth grading. Otherwise, put it there. There we go. There's 4 of them. So I'll take a look at them coming up. And yeah, they were not a bad price. I made the guy an offer. He might have had them at like 20 bucks a piece, and I might have offered like 8 bucks a piece or 7 or something. And to me, that was worth the risk. If Hoskins comes out and stinks it up and he's down in AAA in May, then these cards will only be a couple bucks a piece. If he comes out and crushes it, they're going to be a ton. It's one of those things you're taking a chance on. It's a PC thing. I have a few of them in the collection, but again, I used eBay bucks, so that it didn't actually cost me any money, and got them at a price point where I was able to save up some eBay bucks for other stuff. Here is a purchase. You will see a decent amount of Patriots stuff coming up. This is a Danny Woodhead. This is out of Panini this year. I like these Super Bowl autographs, specifically when they're on card. Danny Woodhead had a few decent years for the Pats, so I thought it was cool to get a Patriots card of him, an auto. He was only there for a few years, had some nice success, was not on a Super Bowl team. He was on the Super Bowl 46 team. He wasn't on a Super Bowl championship team. He was on the Super Bowl, the AFC Championship Patriots that got to the Super Bowl and lost to the Giants for the 2nd time. So still a cool pickup there. We got something from JMVP. Thankfully, thankfully I have my box cutter right here. Didn't actually open this one. Most of these I'd opened and glanced at. I think I made a purchase like a month ago from John, and I think it's a few Brady cards. So apologize for getting into it so late. May have sent a few extras. Honestly, don't remember exactly what I purchased. But here's a Brady from Strata. Nice card. There's another one from Strata, die cut. Here's a Mike Vrabel, Champions. Really just like the card, and I may consider sending this out for a TTM. Vrabel's been a really good signer over the recent years, but I don't know if that'll continue now that he's the head coach in Tennessee. He might just be more busy. I don't know. We'll see. There's another Brady, little pennant. Draft Gems Brady. Shining Stars. So this is all out of like current product stuff I didn't have. John had it up on, I think, his Facebook page, MVP Nation, at a decent price. And here is a Gronkowski to 99 out of Contenders. So, John, thank you for the good deal. And if you send any extras, I appreciate it. Just don't remember offhand if what exactly I got, since I took forever to get this video up. Another package here. What is this? All right, this is an eBay purchase. And this was purchased following the Super Bowl, which, Patriots fan, disappointing Super Bowl for sure. Very happy for a lot of the Eagles fans out there. There's plenty of Eagles fans I'm not happy for. But my brother, bunch of friends, longtime friends, ecstatic to see how happy they are. A lot of my friends here on YouTube, congratulations. Very happy for you guys as well. But anytime you watch your team lose a Super Bowl, it's disappointing. You put a lot of time, effort, energy, money, emotion into a team. And a lot of people say to me, they're like, well, you won 5. Like, it can't. Like, you won 5 and you've seen your team win championships before. And that's always a great thing. And you can always hold on to that. But it doesn't mean it doesn't bother you. I mean, there's so many real life circumstances you could put it on. But I won't even get into that. I've had little disagreements with people in the past. But regardless, great season. This was not one of the best Patriots teams they've had. Tom Brady did play well. Defense was a major letdown. Anyway, following the Super Bowl, I checked out some of the Brady stuff on eBay just to see if I could get some good deals. And at first, honestly, the prices weren't that much changed. Even after the Super Bowl, stuff was still going high, probably because Brady played so well overall. But in days after, stuff definitely came down a little bit. If he would have won, I'm sure they would have flown up temporarily a ton as well. They haven't like dropped big time, but you could definitely get a few deals. So I picked up a few. Figured some of them I would check out, see if they're worth grading. I don't really expect that because at this point in time, it's so well known, Brady obviously, and some of the value there, specifically in graded stuff, that things have been picked over so much that it's tough to find a great bargain to get graded. This one looked okay. There's definitely a nick up at the top, so I have to decide if anything's worth slabbing. But this is the Upper Deck rookie. One I always liked, used to own it, sold it a long time ago like a dope, and definitely happy to pick this up. So got a decent deal there, and I believe I have another one of those in here somewhere as well. I want to pick up one of the Bowman. I like the Bowman and the Upper Deck. I'm a big fan of both of those as some of the standard Brady rookies. Obviously, there's some like incredible ones out there, but they're just flat out unaffordable for most people. All right, what else we got here? Here is a Nolan Arenado. Grab this one, PSA Gem Mint 10. This is the Topps update, so very nice. Arenado's become one of those guys that when I'm doing my typical eBay searches, I have a few things that I collect a lot that I'm always looking at, and then from time to time, he's one of the guys I'll punch in there and just check out the rookies. Sometimes you can snag some ultra cheap. Another purchase here. I know what this is. This is how I used up the remainder of my eBay bucks. I was kind of struggling. So I get kind of greedy with the eBay bucks, and I've in the past been able to redeem my eBay bucks, but on a day when they do like a 6, 8, or 10% promotion, and then you spend your eBay bucks, you're not actually spending money out of your account, but you're earning 8 or 10% back on your purchase. So I tried to do that this time. They really didn't have many days where they did that this time, this most recent eBay bucks session or whatever you want to call it. So I made some purchases when I got good deals. I was really patient with it. But the final day I had maybe like $90 left over. So I bought those Hoskins. And then this is a card I've been looking at forever. Big Allen and Ginter fan. I like Drew Brees. He's a future Hall of Famer. And I've been following this PSA DNA authenticated Brees Ginter for months upon months, and finally decided, the hell with it, I'm picking it up. I'm using my eBay bucks. I used most of my eBay bucks. This might have cost me like $9 in actual PayPal funds. But beautiful looking signature. Love it. It's the, 2010 Ginter. Drew Brees after winning the Super Bowl. Very awesome card. I've actually tried to get this TTM. There's been a lot of people who have had success with Drew Brees TTM. I've tried them a few times. To the stadium, private Addy. Never had anything come back. So bit the bullet, purchased that. That's awesome for the slabbed collection. Here is another eBay Bucks purchase. And I've been picking up a lot of the Roy Halladay autos. Now that the price has come down a little bit, they're still a little pricey, but I certainly believe he's getting in the Hall of Fame, possibly next year. If not, I would think in 2 years. So I'll pick up some autos when I can, especially the Phillies ones. This is out of Gypsy Queen a few years ago, 2011. Beautiful looking card. Really liked it. I've seen these go different prices. This one I was able to snag cheaper than what most had gone for, so picked it up. Beautiful looking. So happy to add that to the collection. What do we got next? Here's a Ty Law. Ty Law from Immaculate. This one is numbered to 15, numbered 12 of 15. Probably look a lot better not in this plastic. Usually I do my mail days, I open everything ahead of time. I cut these all open, but I didn't actually prep it for a video. So very nice. I've been highly critical of Panini over the years, rightfully so. They've made a lot of mistakes in this hobby, from auto-penned autographs to fake patches to just stickers on everything to lazy designs. But I gotta say, 2017, they've put out a lot of really nice product. Most of it is not worth breaking, in my opinion, but to buy singles, it's worth it. So here's a sweet Ty Law. This is the Moments card, auto to 15, Immaculate Moments on card. Really sweet looking. Kind of wish they would get into the blue auto stuff a little more. I don't mind them doing the black autos once in a while, but I feel like Panini sometimes falls in love with it, and I prefer blue, especially with the Patriots uniform and logo color scheme. I think the blue would look a little better, but either way, very nice, very cool. Ty Law came short of the Hall of Fame this year. I believe he will get in the next few years, and just had a phenomenal career in the NFL, so very happy to add that to the collection. There's another Pats pickup. This, I don't know much about it, but a while ago I got in the kick for the Atomic Refractors. A lot of people in the 90s, baseball insert groups been showing that stuff off, and then Bowman's Best this year had the Atomic Refractors, but then they had the Best Cuts Atomic Refractors, and that made me start looking at Atomic Refractors. And this here is a gold out of Topps Finest. I don't think this is out of the pack pulled stuff. I think this is some sort of promo sample or something. I'm not sure exactly, but it just looked awesome. Big Drew Bledsoe fan, Drew Bledsoe collector, and picked it up. Because I know back here in, I think this is what, 97? 97, they used to do, they did the base, I guess, bronze. The bronze cards were the base cards, then they did a silver, and then they did a gold. They were kind of tiered as more rare. And then they had the embossed refractors. So I'm not sure exactly what this came out of, but it's freaking awesome, so I picked it up. We got a small package here from Raphael, who is on some of the Facebook pages. I think he watches some YouTube, but he had bought some packs and had some Phillies, so he sent it my way. So Raphael, appreciate it. Sent some Phillies that potentially, you know, can go in the binder. Got a John Kruk card. That's a potential autograph deal, maybe. Shane Raleigh, very cool Diamond Kings card. A couple Steve Bedrosians. Steve Bedrosian's son, Cam Bedrosian, now in the major leagues with the Angels. All right, another purchase here. Yeah, this is already 15 minutes, so we may go a little bit over 20. So it'll be a long one. Appreciate you guys watching. All right, this is a Ginter purchase. This is from Archive Signature Series. I pick up a ton of these when I get them at a price that I think is fair. This is an Edgar Renteria. what is it, number 2? Numbered to 10. Seen a few of these go. Finally got one at a price that I thought was worth picking up. Really small little dinky signature there. Cool card. So, always happy to add a Ginter to the collection. Maybe at some point I'll make a Ginter collection video. We'll see. That would be a really, really long video, though. All right, this is coming in from Snodzilla. Joined one of his breaks at least 3 weeks ago. I think it was a baseball mixer. Don't really specifically remember what team I had. Appreciate the custom there. Oh, and the little note. Added a card for the PC, so appreciate that. Guess I had the Blue Jays. So here's a Josh Donaldson high-tech card. Donaldson out of this Panini Chronicles, which I think this is Chronicles. Some people like that product, and that's cool. People can like whatever they want. I am not a fan of that product at all. This is out of Prism, Daniel Norris, and a blue Josh Donaldson. So it didn't hit much in the break, but he did send 2 packs of Donruss, so that's kind of cool. Get into them later, and then he sent this Jim Bunning, which is very nice. A jersey card, game-used memorabilia card. So that's pretty neat. Looks like a piece of a Tigers uniform to me, but could be a Phillies road, I guess. Very nice. So that is very cool. So thank you so much for sending that my way. It's really appreciated. Now let's keep moving on. What do we got here? Oh, this is a purchase from Garrett. Very cool looking card. Garrett, thank you so much for sending this. He got this from, I believe, Tanner Jones, who made it for him. Did a phenomenal job. Got it authenticated from Beckett. This guy is obviously an all-time great. One of the all-time great coaches. Great Patriots coach. Has helped them win 5 Super Bowls. Bill Belichick. Probably would have enjoyed this more a week before the Super Bowl. Still a little conflicted about the job he did overall. You know, that Super Bowl, I put that one, the offense could have made a few more plays for sure. That one I put on the defense. The defense was horrendous. So the whole Malcolm Butler thing is still confusing. There's conflicting stories. But either way, that's phenomenal. Absolutely wonderful looking card. I feel like it was a must for the collection. Garrett put it up for sale. I was actually surprised when I saw it up for sale. Felt like I had to pick it up. And, you know, the price wasn't cheap, but I think it was still a phenomenal deal. And it's one of those that, you know, I don't think you're going to lose out on from my perspective. All right. Continue to move on. We're getting there. Only a few packages left. Here's a Brady. This is out of, what's it, Fleer Skybox. Ugly card, in my opinion. It's kind of neat that it has Giovanni Carmazzi, Brady, because of just 2 distinct paths they took. But not my favorite card at all, but got that one super cheap. That was one that went real cheap a day or 2 after the Super Bowl. What do we got here? Okay, this is a Probstein purchase, which everyone complains about Probstein, and I'm sure shill bidding and all that nonsense goes on. But honestly, I get a tremendous amount of great deals on there because there's just so much stuff listed. Sometimes with the auctions, there's like 100 items that end together. So if you identify 1 or 2 that you're interested in, you can get a bargain. So here's a Giancarlo / Mike Stanton rookie. Gonna look horrible just because it's a darker card. Gonna look terrible on camera. But I've been picking these up when I get them pretty cheap. I think that's a candidate to go up a ton this season, depending on how he performs. But if he hits 50 home runs in New York and the Yankees are winning, I think they're going way up. I'll take a look at grading. I think most of those are probably tough to grade. And then I grabbed this just because, again, it was dirt cheap. I have a few Pettit autos. I have a few Pettit Ginter autos from the Signature Series products over the last couple years. I don't know if I have the 2013, which is one of the nicest years of Ginter. I got this for like 20 bucks. Honestly, with the cost of getting stuff slabbed, I felt like that was a bargain, a must grab. Again, if you get things at the right price, you can always move it if you choose to, either by selling it or trading it for another card for your collection. So picked it up, got the combined shipping on it. What do we got here? We got another thing. I think this is from Raphael as well. He sent two things. He sent some more Phillies cards. So Raphael, I appreciate it. Very nice of you. Found some of this little stickers that Topps puts out. Chuck McElroy. I remember him from the early 90s. There's a nice Aaron Nola Ginter. That'd be great signed. Got a Von Hayes, Darren Dalton, Nick Pivetta, and Ricardo Pinto. Jimmy Rollins from opening day. A few other childhood favorites. Pat Combs, Ricky Jordan. Pat Combs actually a very good TTM signer, so that's a possibility there. Here we go with another Probstein order. This is going to be a Brady. This is the Upper Deck Brady, second one I purchased. If I can get it open. So sure as hell tape this up very well. And I misplaced the cutter. There it is. Let's cut this sucker. There we go. Made life a lot easier there. Really appreciate you guys who are still tuned in. I personally enjoy the lengthy videos, but obviously there's a time and place where you can watch them. I watch them on the computer while I'm working on stuff, or sometimes I will watch them in front of the television, but you know, can't necessarily sit there and watch it on your phone all the time. But here's another Brady Upper Deck, so nice purchase there. This one looks pretty freaking nice. I mean, I'm just glancing at it, so I'll have to take a closer look at it, but that looks pretty solid. So I will take a better look at that, and we'll see. If I think it has any shot at a 9, I'll send it in. And this is the last one here. This is coming from JMVP, and I was in his Topps break. He broke a case of Topps, and I bought the Phillies, and to me, it was well worth doing. The Phillies have a lot of prospects. They have a lot of rookies. So value-wise, the Phillies aren't a bad buy this year, unlike last year where they were terrible because they had nobody. But on top of that, I like the base cards. I'd like to try and get them signed. I can send some off TTM. I can send some to some people to help me out down in spring training, and I can also potentially use them for any type of events they have around here and, you know, different signing possibilities. So we got some high tech from a break. We did a box break of high tech, and I had the Phillies and Red Sox. So got a Franco, got a pair of Garcia Parras, Pedro, Mookie Betts, Tom Glavine. I guess I had the Braves too. Ivan Rodriguez, Texas Rangers. Maybe we had 4 teams. I can't remember. Maybe I bought 2 slots. Again, way behind. That was a Pedroia. So high tech is really nice. I enjoy it. Definitely worth breaking due to the amount of autos you get. This looks like potential hits or rookies from the Topps break. Here's a Nick Foles. He's haunting me. That Super Bowl performance was amazing. Nick Williams, the forgotten Nick in Philadelphia right now. That's a rainbow foil. Very cool. Then we got a Reese Hoskins in the silver packs, which is awesome. And here's a Hoskins in the 83 set, which I really like. I actually like that card better than the silver pack. I love the silver pack cards. The picture they use for Hoskins is kind of weird, running the bases. Here's some inserts and rookies. So we got 2 Hallidays. Very nice inserts there. Those 83 ones are so cool. Got a nice little selection of J.P. Crawford rookies. Some really nice Nick Williams rookies. Pair of J.P. Crawford inserts. Here's my Hoskins rookies, so that's very cool. I'll have to take a look at them. And then the rest of this, I'm guessing, is just the regular base. But we'll take a look real quick. I mean, you guys have been with me for 25 minutes now, right? So what's another minute, right? So 2 bricks and I'm sure it's all base. So, again, you have put in 25 minutes. I won't go through. I'll go through that separate. Last card I'm going to show, this was actually a purchase from my LCS. The LCS runs like monthly or bi-monthly auctions, and I've never participated. They're just at inconvenient times for me, but you can send bids in through email. And I went ahead and sent an email, bid on like 4 or 5 items. I happened to be at the LCS the day of the auction. The auction was that evening, and saw some stuff, wrote down some prices, and threw some cheap bids in. And there was a 1954 Topps Jackie Robinson, beat to hell. But I threw a bid of $15 in. I was like, hey, $15, you can't lose. Ended up winning it, and there it is. So I've been wanting to add a Jackie Robinson to the collection for a while. This one, like I said, is beat to hell, but in good shape. This is like a $200-$300 card. In great shape. It's, you know, obviously more. This would not qualify as great shape. There's a big bite mark out of the bottom there. The back has a tear. There's definitely a little scratch, a little crease down here, a stain. But either way, awesome card. Happy to add it to the collection. I'm a stickler for high-grade cards in modern cards. To me, certain late 80s, early 90s products, if you're going to have them slabbed, to me, you might as well have a 10 because they're just so cheap. The modern-day stuff, like as in the last few years, to me, anything other than a 10 is ridiculous, other than a real sensitive set. But the old stuff, honestly, centering's big to me. I like a card that's well-centered and, you know, a nice photo. I don't want creases and all that stuff in it, but, like, the corners don't bother me. Obviously, I'm not saying this is my ideal card. I don't want holes in it, stuff torn out. But I'm definitely less of a stickler with the vintage stuff. So, guys, 27 minutes. I appreciate you joining me. Comment below. Let me know what you think of all these pickups. Anything that specifically stands out. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time. Have a great one.